Borthakur IAS Academy, an endeavor of excellence.
Borthakur IAS Academy.
Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Current Affairs 365 only on Borthakur's IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC, APSC and NPSC preparations. I'm your friend Atreyi and today is 16th of June 2021. Here in this session we will discuss all the important news and updates for today. You can follow us on Facebook as well as Instagram for any update related to civil services examination and along with that Assam state government services. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So now, without any further ado, let's get started. So now the first news of the day is related to international relation. It is about the Indo-Thai Coordinated Patrol. Recently, the 31st edition of this exercise has been conducted by the Indian Navy and the Royal Thai Navy in the Andaman Sea close to the Strait of Malacca. This exercise has been carried out since 2005, along the international maritime boundary line of both the nations twice a year. The Indian naval ship INS Saryu, which is an indigenously built naval offshore petrol vessel, along with the Thailand's ship HTMS Krabi, they participated in this exercise along with the Dornier maritime patrol aircraft from both the navies. It is the 31st edition of this coordinated patrol. The main aim behind this exercise is to keep part of the Indian Ocean safe and secure for commercial shipping and international trade. It also ensures effective implementation of the United Nations Conventions on Laws of the Sea. This particular initiative, this exercise is also in line with India's Sagar vision. As a part of Indian government's vision of security and growth for all in the region, the Indian Navy, it has been involving in assisting countries in the Indian Ocean region with the exclusive economic zone surveillance and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. And some other military exercises between India and Thailand, it includes exercise Maitri, which is an army exercise, and the second one is exercise Syam Bharat, which is an Air Force exercise. Now, the second news is an important geophysical phenomena. We are here talking about the southwest monsoon. After arriving at the Kerala coast, the southwest monsoon, it has hit early across some areas of the South Peninsula and the central India. So the main points or the main causes behind the early arrival of southwest monsoon this year has been attributed to the cyclone Yas. It is formed in the Bay of Bengal in May and it has helped in bringing the crucial southwest monsoon winds over the Andaman Sea. And this is a thumb rule that the monsoon makes its onset over Kerala roughly 10 days after it makes its advent over the South Andaman Sea. And then after reaching Kerala, a fast progress was made mainly due to the strong westerly winds from the Arabian Sea and the formation of a low pressure system over the northern part of the Bay of Bengal. Then an offshore thaw, it prevails between Maharashtra and Kerala. It helps in the early arrival of monsoon over the states of Karnataka, Goa, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra and south part of Gujarat. Further, over the northwest India, the monsoon becomes active only when the monsoon currents either from Arabian Sea or Bay of Bengal, it reaches the region. And also a stream of mid-latitude westerly winds, it approaches the northwest part of India, which generally hinders the monsoon advancement in immediate coming days. Generally, the time of monsoon onset over a region, it does not have any direct impact on the rainfall quantum that is being received during the season or in the progression of the season. However, monsoon has a good impact. It can have a positive impact on the summer sown crops. The early arrival of monsoon rains in central and the northern part of our country, it helps the farmers to accelerate the sowing process of all the summer sown crops. For example, paddy rice, cotton, soybean, pulses, etc. And this can also further help in boosting the crop yields. Next, coming to the monsoon in India, we all know that monsoon is considered as a very important season of our country and the climate of India is described as monsoon type. In Asia, this type of climate is found mainly in the south and the southeastern part. Out of the total 4 seasonal divisions of our country, monsoon occupies 2 divisions. First is the southwest monsoon season and the next one is the retreating monsoon season. The rainfall that is being received from the southwest monsoons, it is seasonal in character and occurs between the month of June and September. And the months of October and November, the rainfall which is received during this period, it is known as the retreating monsoon. Okay. Now we will see the factors which influences the formation of southwest monsoon in our country. First, it is because of the differential heating and cooling of land and water. This mainly creates a difference of pressure, right? It creates a low pressure condition on the landmass of our country, while the seas and water bodies surrounding them, they experiences a comparatively high pressure. Then, because of a shift of position of the ITCZ, that is Intertropical Convergence Zone, okay, in summer over the Ganga plain, there is a shift in the position of ITCZ, and this also plays a crucial role in formation of the southwest monsoon. Thirdly, the presence of high pressure area at approximately 20 degrees south over Indian Ocean, and the intensity and position of this high pressure area, it affects our Indian monsoon. Also, the Tibetan plateau, it gets intensely heated up during summer, and this results in blowing of strong vertical air currents and formation of low pressure over the plateau. We'll also have to mention here about the westerly jet stream and the El Nino or southern oscillation, right? The movement of westerly jet stream to the north of the Himalayas and the presence of tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during summer, they also affects the southwest monsoon, the onset of southwest monsoon. And coming to El Nino or the southern oscillation, normally what happens, the eastern South Pacific Ocean, it experiences a high pressure, while the Eastern Indian Ocean, it experiences a low pressure, okay. But in certain years, there is a reversal in the pressure condition over the Pacific as well as the Indian Ocean. And this periodic change in pressure conditions, it is known as the Southern Oscillation. So now the third news, it is about agriculture, and it's all about the 42nd session of the Food and Agriculture Organizations Conference. Recently, the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, he addressed the 42nd session of this conference. This conference determines the policies of the organization, approves the budget, and makes recommendations to all its members on issues related to food and agriculture. This conference mainly takes place every 2 years and is the Food and Agriculture Organization's supreme governing body. So now here we will mainly look at the efforts taken by India for food security during the COVID-19 pandemic. First of all, the high production of food grains which India registered, okay, India has reported an all-time high production of food grains at 305 million tons as well as in exports during the 2020-2021. By this, India has contributed to the global food security. It also introduced the Kisan Rail, which transports the essential commodities including perishable horticultural produce and milk and dairy produce from the production centers to the large urban markets. Then we'll have to talk about the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package, which provided free food grains to around 810 million beneficiaries. And it has been further extended in which the workers will get benefit till November 2021. Now let us see the agricultural schemes which are related to climate change. First is the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. It was launched in the year 2015 to mainly address the water issues and provide a permanent solution that will envisage per drop more crop. Then Green India Mission, it was launched in 2014 under the umbrella of NAPCC, National Action Plan on Climate Change. The main primary objective here was protecting, restoring and enhancing India's diminishing forest cover. Likewise, we have the Soil Health Card, then Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, Rain-Fed Area Development. This is an important initiative. Okay, it focuses on the integrated farming system for enhancing productivity and minimizing the risks which are being associated with climate variabilities. Now, coming to the Food and Agriculture Organization, which is a specialized agency of United Nations, and its main aim is to defeat hunger. Okay, World Food Day is celebrated every year on 16th of October, which marks the founding anniversary of the organization in the year 1945, and it is one of the United Nations food aid organizations which is based in Italy, Rome, and its sister bodies are the World Food Program and the IFAD, that is International Fund for Agriculture Development. The next news is about generalized scheme of preferences of the European Union. It is related to economy part, okay, groupings and agreements involving India or affecting India's interest. So recently a resolution was adopted by the European Parliament. It urged the European Union to consider temporary withdrawal of the GSP Plus status which was given to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka regained the GSP Plus status in the year 2017, and here we have to know that European Union is Sri Lanka's second largest trading partner after China and its second main export destination as well. The Generalized Scheme of Preference GSP, it is a set of European Union rules which allows exporters from the developing countries to pay less or no duties on their exports to the European Union, and this helps all the developing countries to alleviate poverty and create jobs which are based on international values, principles, including labor as well as human rights. The GSP is widely recognized as the most progressive in terms of coverage and benefits. There are two different types of GSPs. First is the standard GSP, which is for the low and lower middle income countries. This means a partial or full removal of custom duties on 2/3 of the tariff lines. The developing countries, they are automatically granted GSP if they are classified as having an income level below the upper middle income by the World Bank. Here the beneficiaries include Myanmar, Bangladesh and Cambodia. Next we have the GSP Plus, which is a special incentive arrangement for sustainable development and good governance. Here beneficiaries are Armenia, Bolivia, Cabo, Mongolia, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, etc. And the third one is, the third type of incentive is the Everything But Arms, EBA. This is a special arrangement for least developed countries where they are provided with duty-free, quota-free access for all products except for arms and ammunition. Next, coming to the benefits of GSP. First, it provides employment, okay, moving GSP imports from the docks to consumers, farmers and manufacturers. They supports tens of thousands of jobs in the developed nations. Then it boosts the company competitiveness. The GSP, it reduces cost of import inputs used by companies to manufacture goods, okay. Then it promotes the global values by supporting beneficiary countries in affording the workers' rights to their people, okay, enforcing intellectual property rights and supporting the rule of law. And also it improves the economic growth and development in the developing nations. The next news is about revised subsidy for electric vehicles. Recently, the central government has decided to increase the subsidy by 50% on electric two-wheelers under the second phase of Faster Adoption and Manufacturing of Electric Vehicles scheme. This is done in view of the adoption of eco-friendly vehicles. Also, the government has kept incentives for electric two-wheelers at 40% of the cost of vehicles, up from 20% earlier. It is expected that this initiative will bring down the prices of electric two-wheelers nearer to the internal combustion engine vehicles, and it will also remove one of the biggest blocks of high sticker price of electric two-wheelers. Now, coming to the background of FAME second phase. FAME India is a part of the National Electric Mobility Mission Plan, and the main thrust of this initiative is to encourage electric vehicles by providing subsidies. The two phases of this scheme includes FAME 1 and FAME 2. First phase, it started in 2015 and was completed by 31st of March 2019. And the second phase, it started immediately after that from April 2019 and is expected to be completed by 31st of March 2022. This scheme, it covers hybrid and electric technologies like the mild hybrid, strong hybrid, plug-in hybrid, etc. and here the monitoring authority is of Department of Heavy Industries under the Ministry of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises. FAME India scheme has mainly 4 focus areas: technology development, demand creation, pilot projects and charging infrastructure. Under this scheme, the demand incentives will be availed by all the buyers. However, there are also some concerns which are related to the initiative. Okay, first is the adoption of electric vehicles. It depends on several factors like robust charging infrastructure, then easy financing and adequate performance in the real world condition. Okay, and all these conditions, they require considerable government intervention and planning, especially when the sector is in its initial stage or nascent stage, right? Then e-rickshaw drivers, they sometimes depends on unsafe and illegal sources of power, okay, to charge their vehicles, and if charging is done under such unsafe condition, it poses a danger to both the driver as well as the commuter. So here, if we want to get the maximum benefit out of this, then we'll have to establish a right coordination among the 3 pillars of the EV industry, that is the urban planning, transportation and power sectors, which will assist in systematic adoption of the electric vehicles. And with this, we have come to an end of today's session. I hope you all liked it and this is going to be useful for you all. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you all again tomorrow with another session of Current Affairs 365, only on Borthakur's IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC, APSC and NPSC preparations. Till then, keep learning. Take care. Bye-bye.
Borthakur IAS Academy. প্ৰস্তুতি আৰু অধ্যয়নৰ নিৰ্ভৰযোগ্য ঠিকনা।
Borthakur IAS Academy.